Hi, I'm Steve, and I'm 7 years post single lung transplant. And the best part of my transplant was the moment I could breathe freely again. It felt like I was given a second chance at life. I'm so grateful to my donor and the medical team at Michigan Medicine. Please consider telling others about organ donation because it really does save lives.
The best part of my donation story is that 6 years ago, on my 71st birthday, I was able to be a living donor. I changed the life of someone else, and that's the best part of it.
Well, it's very nice to be here today, and I must tell you that the phone call I got almost 20 years ago is embedded in my mind. I was at home on a Sunday morning, and the phone rang, and I answered it, and they said, "Carol, this is the University of Michigan, and we have something for you." 2 or 3 hours later, we were down in Ann Arbor, and I can remember very vividly walking towards the surgical suite with my husband and my daughter on one side, and I was going in. Little did I know that it was a 13-hour surgery, and I have been blessed beyond belief. Only 20 years in August that I received my wonderful, wonderful life.
Hi, my name is Christy. I'm a non-directed liver donor. I became a donor because I just believe that every life is precious, and what better way to celebrate that than to share part of my life with someone else in need.
Hi, I'm Bob Denham. I received my kidney transplant November 2018. The best part about it is I survived, and I'm doing things that I used to do before the operation. The most important person I must thank is Doug Zavisia for donating his kidney so I could sit here and talk with you today. Also, I want to thank the University of Michigan medical staff for all that they have done.
Hello, hi. My name is Valicia Thomas. And the best thing about my 2 liver transplants is that I can continue my passion for being an educator. I've been teaching in public schools, particularly middle school, for the past 25 years, and I'm so thankful to continue to do that. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is John Burko, and a heart transplant from April 1st of 2024. Yep, April Fool's Day. I received a heart. I received a new opportunity to live. And I'm here to answer the question, what do I love most about my transplant? And the answer is, today. I love today. I'm not worried about tomorrow. I love today.
Hello, I'm Bob Miller, and I'm sharing this with you from sunny Florida. But the best part of my transplant story as a peer mentor is being able to help and share with people who are going through the transplant process. It can be a long process, like the old phrase, hurry up and wait. But I also continue to keep in touch with a lot of the mentees, keeping track of their progress. I also enjoy meeting up for coffee with them at times. Also, I got together with one of them in Florida last year. So being a peer mentor is a very rewarding opportunity, and I'm thankful for the opportunity to do it. Also, this month will be my 12th anniversary for the gift of life. Have a blessed day.
The things that I appreciate for having had a kidney transplant is that I can schedule my days rather than having a dialysis schedule that I have to work around. After the transplant, my wife and I could continue to do wilderness canoe trips and do multiple day trips for vacation and gathering of information.
I'm Doug Zavisia. The best part about my transplant donation story is that through the PAIRS program, 4 lives were saved. My kidney donation went out to California. My intended recipient got one from Florida. And in the middle, because of the way PAIRS works, 2 other transplants were able to happen. All because I said yes.
Hello, my name is Patricia, and as of July 10th of this year, it will have been 27 years since my transplant. And I think the most important thing to me is that I was only 42 and my son was only 14, and I've been able to raise him and have 3 beautiful grandchildren. As you can see by the photo, we are a very, very, very happy family. But also, it has enabled me to have a relationship with my donor family, which is really, really important to them and also to myself. Thank you.
The best part of my transplant story is the daily joy I have with being able to live my best life due to improved health with my kidney transplant. I'm also able to be an active participant in my adult children and grandchildren's lives, which has made for many beautiful memories for all of us. Having my kidney transplant, a precious gift from my son Kevin, makes my heart, mind, and soul sing for joy.
The 2 best parts of my donation story are that my dad now has much more time to be able to spend with his grandkids, and also being able to share my story and my experience so that others can consider going through the donation process as well, whether it's liver donation, bone marrow donation, etc.
The best part of my kidney donation story is finally being able to meet my recipient, who I did not know prior, and being able to watch her just living her best life with her girls and her grandkids, which wouldn't have been possible before the transplant.
Hi, I'm Tracy. The best part of my transplant kidney donation story is that I now have a healthy, happy, fun, energetic husband by my side. That was worth every bit of the donation journey. And being able now to mentor others through the process, icing on the cake. So, thanks.
My best transplant donation story is when our son came waltzing into my room the very next day after he received my kidney. He was full of life because he'd been on dialysis for quite a few months. And, it was great that morning to see him so full of life. Thank you.